Next up, we're going Chris Brazzell Jr., speed guy, big playability. The question was, in college, did they give him enough routes to...
Yeah, man. I really feel like the Panthers are doing a terrific job of surrounding Bryce Young with help at this stage. Honestly, I believe Carolina is absolutely a squad that's going unnoticed right now. I truly think this whole division is a bit overlooked, but I sincerely loved everything the Panthers accomplished. In my opinion, they upgraded on both offense and defense. They're clearly focused on continuing to assist and back up Bryce Young, shoring up that offensive line. Many people believe that Freeland, the tackle they selected in the first round, the one they landed, was actually the player the Eagles originally had their eyes on. I mean, who really knows for sure? But you're strengthening the O-line. You're building depth, bringing in another offensive threat, bolstering the defense, and also adding depth there as well. It's no surprise they received one of the highest marks, an A-. I just finished an Atlanta Falcons video, and I said that to me, it makes total sense that the Panthers are in position to claim this division once again. Now, I think it's definitely going to be a fight, I truly do. But it's logical that the Panthers are sitting in the driver's seat right now. But before I go any further, Carolina Panthers fans, I have to ask you, please don't forget to subscribe and watch the entire video from start to finish. You all have honestly been incredible because nobody was watching any Panthers content, and I practically begged you. I was like, ASE, please, watch the whole video, and please subscribe while you're watching. And then this happened, views skyrocketed, subscribers skyrocketed. And you know, I always try to emphasize that it's not just about chasing views or chasing subscribers. It's about putting myself in a position where I can simply make a Carolina Panthers video and people will actually watch it. It doesn't just get 200 views. For a long time, it was basically impossible to create Panthers videos. And it's tough to make videos if no one's going to watch them, no one's going to talk about them, because I want to produce content that people want to watch and want to discuss. I want to have real, honest, grounded, unbiased conversations here, about every single team. And unfortunately, the Panthers were lacking that. Now, we're really not. And again, it's just amazing. It's truly amazing. It gives me so much freedom and the ability to create content that people want to watch and talk about. There are obviously plenty of Carolina Panthers fans out there who want content, and they're clearly a team that doesn't get enough discussion. Especially the teams that fly under the radar, I really want to make the effort to produce as much content as I can because you guys deserve to exist, too. It's like, first things first, you know, First Take, none of those shows are talking about the Carolina Panthers, right? So I would love to be able to fill that role. And so, yeah. I mean, I think from my perspective, the Carolina Panthers are clearly set up to win the division again. But actually, one of the bigger hurdles to that is, and I want to be very clear, I do think this can be an extremely competitive division for all four teams. It will genuinely be a battle, not a race to the bottom or whatever we saw last year where it was kind of like, what is this right now? But I think one of the biggest question marks is Kellen Moore, and Tyler Shuck. I actually think that guy can really let it fly. And I loved what I saw from him with Kellen Moore as the season went on. They are clearly locked in, connected, on the same page. That has real potential. Genuine potential. But so does Dave Canales and Bryce Young at this moment in time. And this is such a make or break year. I really think, now, when I say this, usually it's used negatively, but I mean it positively, where we say there are no excuses, right? Oh, there are no excuses. Bryce Young better perform. Jalen Hurts better perform. Josh Allen better win, right? It's like, no excuses. And right now, there are no excuses. And I'm looking at it through the lens of how well he's being supported at this moment. So it really is like this thing is either truly going to take off and be like, yes, we're putting this down in ink. This is our team. This is our future. We can win. We can go after it. Yes. And if not, well then your answer is just as clear. It's just, yep, okay, we need to find an upgrade. Duh. You know, like, nope, we're moving on. We're upgrading. It's time. We're ripping the band-aid off and we're moving on. We're moving on. But either way, you don't have to now try to figure out, well, what about that? Well, what about that? Well, what about? It's like no. All the boxes are checked. No excuses. And so, it's a great spot to be in. When you talk about some of these other teams that are trying to get there, right? They're trying to take that next step. They're trying to finally become a legitimate contender, not just a random blip on the radar where it's like, we're kind of randomly a contender, but no, an actual fully functioning, high-quality team that year after year is legit. A lot of times, you find yourselves in this weird situation where it's hard to evaluate. It's like your coach is kind of good, but not really. Or your quarterback is young, but he has no O-line. He's got some juice, but he's banged up, and you're just like, how do you evaluate? So much of coaching, so much of building a great organization is just being able to evaluate what you already have. What you have right in front of you. Not trying to predict the future. Not trying to sort out the past. Just trying to figure out, what do we have right in front of us? What do we have right in front of us? And if you can accurately evaluate what you have right in front of you, that is one of the most, if not the single most, important aspects of running a team. It's one of the most important things in life, being able to accurately and successfully evaluate what's right in front of you in any given moment. You have a fight with your loved one, or a family member, or your boss, or whatever. It's like, who was right? Who was wrong? What's the reality of the situation? What's the story here? What do I need to figure out right now? And a lot of times, it's not always easy to figure out. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of chaos. And to me, that was the story for the Carolina Panthers for a while. And it's not right now. And then they were able to even continue building off that with objectively an awesome draft. With objectively an awesome draft. And so, that just reinforces it. So I think it's really such an awesome spot for the Carolina Panthers to be in at this moment in time. And yeah, I'll be fully honest with Carolina Panthers fans. They were a team that I would quickly just throw out there. I'm always thinking of some of the random bad teams over the years that I could say, well, at least you're not the Cleveland Browns, or the Carolina Panthers. And one of my go-to things was, I don't say this as much because the conversation doesn't come up as often, but we'd be referencing Patrick Mahomes' winning rings. And I'd say, you can't just put Patrick Mahomes on the Carolina Panthers. Patrick Mahomes isn't playing for the Carolina Panthers. He doesn't magically go to all those Super Bowls and win all those Super Bowls. And I said, he wouldn't have won a single Super Bowl if he got drafted by the Carolina Panthers. It was actually one of my earliest takes that I put out there very confidently and very much like, chest out, front and center. And now I find myself not able to say that about the Carolina Panthers, right? I'm not able to say, well, at least you're not the Carolina Panthers. And I've lost that ability to use the Carolina Panthers as an example. And again, that's a testament to the decisions they've made and the direction they've been heading. So again, I think it's awesome to see. And for the first time in a long time, I'm genuinely excited about this division, about these games. I don't think it's a race to the bottom. I think it's going to truly be competitive. And yeah, that's what I'm saying right now about the Panthers. There are no excuses. So any failures are going to be clear. The direction will be clear. It's going to be easy to evaluate. And that's an awesome place to be in because as a team that's clearly been making right decisions, when you reach the conclusion that a change needs to be made, you'll be able to make it. You'll be able to make it. And if you reach the conclusion that a change doesn't need to be made, it'll be the right decision. It won't be deceiving. It won't be confusing or misleading. So it's just a great spot to be in. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Carolina Panthers? The trajectory they're on, some of these underrated picks or underdiscussed aspects of the Panthers draft and just the offseason in general. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some debates. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I'd absolutely love to see you be part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.